last car, if you could please pull the jacket over the side, I'd appreciate it.
Los hijos de la noche. Qué hermosa música componen. Listen to them. Children of the night. What music they make.
Check out both versions for yourself next time you go out to the video store. A lot of stores actually carry DVDs with both the English and Spanish versions of Dracula on the same DVD. As you can see, we're moving into another sound stage where they're working on a huge blockbuster production. Again, I can't tell you the name of this production. I do apologize. But since the cast and crew are on a break right now, we're going to take a look at what they call a hot set, meaning it's all dressed and ready to go for production. We just need to have the director come back, and once he puts his casting crew in position, we have action, then filming can get underway. Now this is a unique sound stage actually. It's a two-level sound stage. Nothing about Southern California crowd. You get them all the time. Anyway, just above us they got this gigantic street scene kind of a drill. Oh boy. Okay, I like Lisa Wayne seated. Hang on. There we go. Experience known as Earthquake, the big one. Large-scale action scenes like Now, Six Points, Texas is very historic here at Universal Studios. It actually gets its name from the fact that it was one central hub and 6 different streets that jutted out from the hub, creating 6. He looks a little smaller in person. You can see him on the right there. But you know what they say, the camera adds 10 feet. Anyway, police divers are in the water right now making a final sweep of the area before opening up the beaches to tourists next weekend. Hopefully, if we get an opportunity to talk to Officer Kenny in the water there, we'll see how things are going so far. Hopefully he'll come up soon. Wait, anybody else see what just went in the water there? No, Kenny, get in the boat, buddy. Come on, in the boat. No. Oh boy, it takes a lot of guts to go up against a shark like that. Oh wow. Oh my gosh, he killed Kenny. I don't know how we did. Apparently we caught the wrong shark, so that's a good idea, Janet. We should clear the area. Folks, keep your eye on that yellow barrel. That's bait for the shark that shouldn't be caught. Maybe if he takes the bait. Oh, no, he took the pier. Okay, so he took the pier there. So, okay, whoa, no, he took this one too. Not so good. Okay, please just remain calm. Whoa, fire! face-to-face with Bruce, the mechanical monster that terrified millions of moviegoers in Jaws. Now, Bruce was as much a terror off-screen as he was on-screen. That's because on the very first day of filming, Bruce sank to the bottom of the Atlantic Ocean, prompting the crew to nickname the trouble production Flaws. Here to tell us more about the trials and tribulations of working with Sun, we'll be able to get some great close-up shots as we come through here. However, if you really want to take a picture from the left-hand side, hello, hi, nice to see you. Not only did we use 10 sound stages on our front lot to recreate the living, breathing world of Whoville, we also built these sets out here on the back lot. And in creating the town of Whoville for that movie, we used about 2 million linear feet of styrofoam as well as enough artificial snow to fill 9 football fields. Unfortunately, out here on the back lot, the Who's had to put up with far more than a mean old Grinch at Christmas time. You see, there were also next-door neighbors out here on the back. We're on today. Just stop by guest services. They can set up reservations for you so you can grab a shower down here. Maybe, you know, I hear the caretaker's always out for new blood anyway, so. Released back in 1960, second frame of footage. Second time around, the board took a look at the film, and this time, they loved it, and even sent Mr. Hitchcock a thank you note for making all the recommended changes. Now, one time, real quick, a figure jumped out of the front door of the Cycle House as a tram was passing by, dressed exactly like Mrs. Bates, scaring everybody on the tram, including the guide who had no clue what was going on. That figure, carrying a knife, jumped onto the back of one of the cars, swinging it, meaning that it's usable for both interior and exterior filming. We can go, we don't have to go back and forth between our front lot sound stages and the back lot. We can use this one set piece to film both interior and exterior sequences like we did for the Great Show. In fact, Jim Carrey spent quite a bit of time out here at Falls Lake, not only with the Truman Show, he also filmed scenes from Castle Rock to the Majestic out here. And even more recently, filmed scenes alongside Morgan Freeman for Bruce Almighty. I have an example of one of those scenes coming up, a great example of how an exterior location like Falls Lake can combine with special effects to create what I'd like to call a truly miraculous scene.
Where are you going? I'm taking a vacation.
Side road, okay folks, we got a problem. Janet's eyes are glassy. She's not saying anything. That normally happens after I've spoken for an hour. But I think in this case she's fallen under the curse of the mummy. We're actually going through the tomb. And it looks like it's been broken into already. That can't be a good sign. Hopefully there aren't any scarab beetles. I hate those things. Anybody have any bug spray? Really could use some right about now. Well, you know, if that's the worst of it, then we're okay. As long as we don't trip any kind of, I don't know, booby trap or anything, then we should be fine.
Right there.
Oh, boy. Apparently I spoke too soon. Okay, Richard, please remain calm. But as long as we don't disturb the mommy, then everything will be just fine. So. Oh, great. Yes, sir. I'm sorry. What is it? That kind of sounded like a curse. Some curse I didn't feel a thing. What's that sound? That sounds like scarab beetles. They're attracted to the lights. Now they covered up the lights. Whoa! Now they're coming on the tram. Okay, folks, if I want to cover up a bit, it's going to give me the carry on here. Wait, no, stop by my ankle. No, stop, please. Ow! 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 Is everybody okay? Anybody get hurt or anything? What's everybody staring at? I don't understand. Wait, do I have spinach in my teeth? Oh my gosh. You know, I had a spinach omelet for breakfast this morning. I thought I rushed it all out. That's really allergic. I swear. I was trying to practice good oral hygiene. I don't know why that happened this time. I'm sorry about that. That's so embarrassing. All right. I think I got it out. All right. That's better. All right, folks, we just survived the curse of the mummy's tomb. In a couple of weeks, actually about mid-July, Universal Studios will be releasing the sequel to The Bourne Identity starring Matt Damon called The Bourne Supremacy. He takes on the role of Jason Bourne once again from those novels by Robert Ludlum, so be on the lookout for that. In the meantime, look off to your right-hand side at the bottom of the hill. There is the Universal Studios backlot, and as we've shown you on the tour today, through the eyes of a camera, we can make you believe it's anywhere in the entire world. But I do believe I'd like to give our special guest Ron Howard a last chance for some final thoughts. Mr. Howard, please, if you would take it away.
Universal's founder, Carl Laemmle, had a vision. He wanted to make movies that would make audiences laugh,